Officials in Japan have issued a major tsunami warning after a powerful earthquake struck areas to the north coast of the main island of Honshu. The tremor, which according to the US Geological Survey had a magnitude of 7.5, struck at just after 4 p.m. local time. It happened in the Ishikawa area close to the town of Anamizu. Well, this camera caught the moment the earthquake happened. Officials have urged people living in coastal areas to move to higher ground. And we're getting reports that some major highways have been closed, but the agency which administers Japan's nuclear power plants say they have not been affected. Around 33,500 households are without power. Russia has also issued warnings for its far eastern Sakhalin island and is carrying out evacuations there.
Coastal regions of Japan on the west coast are under a tsunami warning after a powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck in the west of the country, and there are reports of tsunami waves actually coming ashore. According to the US Geological Survey, at least 9 aftershocks have rattled the region, including one with a magnitude of 6.2. So far, there are no reports of anything abnormal at the nuclear plants in the region. We're monitoring that. We'll have more on that story as it becomes available. But CNN's Hanako Montgomery joins us live from Tokyo with the very latest on which waves have hit and also the larger ones you expect to see.
Hi, Max. So as you mentioned, we saw a huge earthquake, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake hitting western Japan. A tsunami warning has been issued for the entire west coast of Japan, specifically in the city of Noto in Ishikawa Prefecture. They're under a major tsunami warning. They could see a tsunami waves of measuring up to 5 meters, which would be very, very dangerous for many of the people in that region. We also know that it was a shallow earthquake with depths of around 10 kilometers. That's around 6 miles. And what this means is that with shallow earthquakes, they could trigger potentially more powerful and more dangerous tsunamis. So really, we're just watching what potential damages could be caused because of these tsunamis that roll in, Max.
We're getting very little information because obviously they're dealing with a crisis right now. But the initial images of the earthquake seem quite severe as well. Roads cracked, buildings collapsing, and, you know, quite frightening scenes within bowling alleys and the like where people are hiding under tables.
Yeah, we know that 32,500 homes have lost power in Ishikawa Prefecture. The Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has also warned residents who live on the western coast of Japan near the epicenter to flee and to evacuate to higher ground. We know that the Japanese government is trying to confirm the extent of this damage, try to evacuate people who might still be stuck and potentially be harmed by the tsunami. But we're still waiting to confirm some of the details, the extent of this damage, just who else might be potentially trapped as these tsunamis come within the shores of Japan.
It's obviously a very developed nation. How are capable of the buildings in that region of withstanding the earthquake and then any tsunamis that come in?
Yeah, as you said, Japan has a very robust emergency plan. Also, a lot of the infrastructure, the buildings, the towns are very much capable of withstanding tsunamis and earthquakes. But we do know that this earthquake happened at 4:10 p.m. local time on New Year's Day. This is a time when many people are still in their homes. You know, they could be in their family homes with their friends, with their loved ones. And what that means is that it's quite difficult to access people. Even though they might be in their homes, it might take them a while to evacuate to higher ground. And of course, it doesn't necessarily mean that all homes have these earthquake capable homes or that just withstand these really big tremors. Even here in Tokyo, we felt the tremors. So to imagine what the people in Ishikawa Prefecture, many others on the western Japan coast are feeling is really quite indescribable.
OK, we'll be back with you when we get more. Hanako Montgomery in Tokyo. Thank you for now.